Tonight on the Broalition, we're back and we're pissed off. Cue the music. Y'all looking at me like, are you going to talk? It's like, yeah, I am. Hey, welcome to the Gospel Broalition. Pastor Lee here with you, as always. Joined on my right by the Hoosier Hillbilly, Mike Paul. To my left, I'm not calling him Dauntless Gaming anymore.
No, he's not.
That ship has sailed.
It'll be back.
Now it's Pirate JR.
Pirate JR. It's
JR.
It's chauffeur JR at the moment.
Because he's got the earrings since last time we saw him.
No. I've had earrings for 20-some years.
You haven't worn one on the podcast.
No. I haven't worn one in 20-some years.
Now, if you're sitting here and you're thinking, where have these guys been? The truth is, we've been on every week. You're the one that's been gone.
Yeah, where have you been?
Yeah, where have you been?
YouTube must have blocked you. You just didn't see it.
You just got like 6 weeks there that you don't remember anything that happened. So we haven't missed an episode.
It's part of the matrix.
But it's good to have you guys here, and we're back. And, you know, it was so funny because we finished the podcast. And seriously, the last one, I wanted to do some soul searching about our direction and where we're going to go. And after 6 weeks, we're not changing anything.
We're right back the same. It's impressive.
You
We're
know,
still going to talk about the same old stuff?
It was just like, are we going to be nicer? No. Do you want to talk about more religious stuff and less politics? No. Do we still want to be obnoxious? Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's just like we're not changing anything. So I watched a great show, Selfie Dad, and it kind of convicted me about it should never be about the number of followers. Because the number of followers does not determine how important your stuff is. Because you can have a cat eating its own vomit and it's like get 6 million views. It's not important stuff.
That's true.
So we're going to continue to do what we do because men need us. Not in a sexual way, but they need us.
Thanks for that clarification.
Yeah. And so that's what we're going to be talking about. But big news. My beloved homeboy here, Elon Musk.
He was one of the last things we talked about, actually.
Yeah. About him. Was he thinking about buying Twitter 6 weeks ago?
No, he was thinking about buying Twitter like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
And now it's done.
No, it was more than that.
It was a week or so.
Yeah, 2 weeks, I think.
But he bought Twitter. I think the Broalition is actually going to get on Twitter.
The Hoosier Hillbilly is back on Twitter.
He's back on Twitter. Are you on Twitter?
Yeah. Well, Dauntless Gaming is.
Are you going to get on?
Probably, yeah.
I'm going to get on. We'll do the Broalition. And we're going to jump on Twitter now that Elon has control of it.
We can say what we want.
Right.
And we're not the only ones. I mean, like, their stock price is like through the roof now.
I know.
The last couple of days.
They're going to get 1 million more followers. Just like the libs of TikTok.
Yeah.
Who got, if you don't know the story, the libs of TikTok is a fantastic site.
They're not liberals. Yeah.
They're not liberals. It is a great site. And I thought they were liberals for a little while, but they're not.
They're calling out the liberals. Yeah.
Right. They take the memes and text of all these liberals and just post it. And so they got doxxed by this reporter at the Washington Post, where they just came out and this woman who runs it didn't want anybody to know who she was, which is understandable because they come and burn your house down, or get your house swatted like Tim Pool has 8 times. This happened to him, and so this reporter from the Washington Post doxes this lady, gives out all of her information, actually started going to houses of people who had her last name, of the woman who was doing the lives for TikTok, which I pray to God, please come to my house.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Please.
Give them my address.
And so what happened was they were trying to destroy, I guess, the site, and they added 300,000 subscribers.
I think I'll go subscribe now.
They're over 1 million. I am too. I'm gonna join Twitter just to join libs of TikTok.
Who aren't on TikTok, oddly enough.
Really?
No.
That's probably why I've never heard of them.
That's right.
No, they post videos from there, right?
From there, but they themselves are not on there.
Right, they're on Twitter. Right. And so I think it's good news. They've already reinstated the Babylon Bee.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And I think they reinstated Tucker.
Maybe.
Carlson?
I don't know.
Yeah, they reinstated him. I don't know if anybody else they've reinstated. Trump's not coming.
He says he's not coming, yeah.
The GOAT is backed out. The GOAT doesn't want to go.
Well, I can understand he has his own site.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but his site sucks. I mean, let's be honest.
But it does.
It's not going to compete with this.
Right. And, I know that Elon didn't do this to spite him, but it is kind of...
And Elon doesn't have control like that yet, 24 hour.
He gave 6 months.
That means that the board, upon their own... I mean, maybe he said, no, let these people back on. But it's like he didn't go in there and hit the button on them. Somebody else is doing it.
Somebody else did it, yeah.
Well, from what I understand it, they gave him 6 months, basically, before Elon has complete, total control.
Oh, really?
It'll be like a 6-month process before he can
before he
start
fires everybody?
kicking people out.
Wait
Yeah.
6 months before joining.
Yeah,
Right.
probably a good idea.
No, I'll do it now.
Yeah, I did it now. Just do it. See how I can get away with.
But you better do it now because I just read this on before I came over here, so I don't have that much information because it just happened today. But the as a part of Homeland Security, the Biden administration has created an office of misinformation, disinformation, whatever, a czar to watch over the internet and to make sure that you're saying everything that the Nazis want you to say. And so we have a whole department now headed by this chick who actually was part of a Harry Potter tribute band called the Moaning Myrtles, which is a cool name, by the way.
Strikes fear into your heart, doesn't it?
I know.
Harry Potter fans would appreciate
Where
it.
do they get these psychos? I mean, this is like this. They got a guy who is part. I'm serious, head of something big, who has like this fetish where this sexual fetish where your partner dresses up like a dog and stuff like that. Where do they get these freaks from? Did they go to the freak show and go, you know what, that'd be great. It gotta be great for the director of Homeland Security. Let's get him.
Whoa.
The bearded woman. Let's get her. Oh well, yeah. Okay.
They got one. of those.
They've got
They got
one
one.
of
Yeah.
those.
They got one. I tell you what, women ought to be upset. I mean, they take a trans woman and make her woman of the year. I'm so confused.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna kill them all.
Oh, South Park. Right?
Oh, that's
South
right.
Park.
While you were missing episodes, the whole trans and the Olympics thing happened too.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
We didn't chime in on that.
No.
They had the Olympics.
Did we need to chime in on that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Honestly, did you know they had the Olympics? I didn't.
And it's like when the whole Will Smith thing went down. All the conservatives the next day were wait, the Oscars were last night?
Yeah.
Or Grammys, whatever
Yeah,
it
I
was.
was like, I have no idea.
It's
what
like,
it was.
I wouldn't have heard about it unless the Will Smith thing happened.
I used to
Maybe
watch
there
that
was
stuff.
a reason for that.
Yeah, exactly.
I used to watch that stuff, and now I'm just kind of like, I don't even. Super Bowl came on. I'm a huge sports guy.
Didn't even watch it.
No.
Didn't care.
We were sitting in church going, oh, that's right.
Oh, it's your Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl
Oh,
Sunday.
yeah.
Yeah, well,
Totally
who
forgot
cares?
about that.
Yeah.
It used to be such a big deal. They ruin everything. Liberals ruin everything.
Mm-hmm.
They're horrible people. But I can understand, and they're all here's the we're going to move to Canada thing. We're going to get off Twitter.
There's Twitter in Canada.
They're
too.
not going to get off Twitter. That's how the 90% of these freak with the blue check marks live their lives is on there. They're not going to get rid of
Absolutely.
it.
They're not going to do
It's
it.
all the people that said they were going to move to Canada. When
That's what I was saying.
Trump got elected. Yeah.
I wasn't saying that they're going to move to Canada because of Twitter.
Yeah.
But
No, they are saying that about Twitter now. They are saying that this week.
what?
That came up. I've seen headlines about people complaining that they're leaving the country because he owns Twitter now. And I'm like,
What
that
does
makes
that
zero
have to
Well,
do
it's
sense.
with
still
anything?
there. I mean, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
I can understand why they're pissed though.
Because they don't get they're going to get their feelings hurt now.
Well,
Because they're going to read stuff that they don't like.
Twitter to them was like it was their super secret guys club.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden you get a new member who comes in, and all of a sudden that new member, like a kid, he has the nicest car, the biggest house, his parents have money, and all of a sudden he's the de facto leader of the group, and he says, we're going to allow everybody in, and I don't care how cool they are, they can all come in. And the rest of the people who are there are like mad. They had a club.
They're all screaming in the streets.
They had a little club where they could get in there and they could talk to people who believe the same thing that they did.
Yep.
You have a lot of conservatives on Twitter, but it was basically just a platform for these twits to get on there and complain and gripe about stuff with no repercussions.
It was their safe space.
It was their safe space, right? And he has come in and violated that. And you know how liberals are when you violate their safe space.
I've been violated.
They melt down, buddy.
Yeah, they do.
And so I can understand why they're mad. I get that.
But could you imagine being like one of the editors or one of the guys behind the scenes and you've probably got a really decent paying job at this point, you know, and then all of a sudden this guy takes over, you know you're on the chopping block. You know what I mean? You know you're getting ready to get fired. So there's a lot of people that are sweating bullets because they know he's going to come in there and be like, see you.
They're going to go back to Tumblr.
Hope he does. Oh,
you think he'll rename it?
I don't know.
To what?
Tesla.
Well, the suggestion was MySpace X.
Oh, sweet.
MySpace
like it.
X.
MySpace X.
Nice.
I saw that was a suggestion this week.
So what?
Okay, that's cool.
Give me the models of his cars.
Sexy.
Thank you. I was going to say it if you didn't.
Somebody asked me that the other night, and I said, it's sexy. Just think of sexy.
There's a Model E?
Yep.
3. The 3 is the E.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
There's the S, the 3, the X, and the Y. Sexy.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't do any more. Unless he wants to become sexist. Then you can do like an I.
Which, I mean...
I don't know. Who knows?
It would have to be sexiest.
He's going to do that.
Yeah.
It's going to be like the sexy and Cybertruck.
Yeah, that doesn't have a spot there.
Yeah, it doesn't really work.
I don't think it's ever really coming.
I like the dude. You think he's the Antichrist?
No, too many people like him. Or too many people hate him.
Too many people hate his guts,
Yeah, I mean, just look at Twitter blow up over him.
Yeah, the Antichrist is going to be somebody who is universally loved by everyone,
and
except for true believers.
And by the way, the people that are like, oh, Elon could have done so much more with his money for the environment. Yeah, like build electric cars.
Yeah.
What else can he do?
Oh, wait, he's doing that already.
I just saw the thing where it was like, he could have fed so many homeless people and built so many homes for homeless people. You know what would happen in 5 years? They'd be homeless
again and hungry.
Man, that's what lottery winners. It's after 5 years, they either wind up broke or dead.
I heard Crowder break this down. He goes, at what point does your monetary number automatically qualify you for you should have spent your money here? Mm-hmm. It's like somebody making $20,000 a year. Is he giving 20% of his to some homeless thing? No. And nobody's giving him a hard time about it.
Yeah.
No.
Somebody making $100,000 a year, the type of people that were making posts about what he should be doing with his money, are they giving $20,000, $30,000 a year? No, they're not.
Nope.
I talked about this several weeks ago when I was talking about the pastor who dressed like a homeless person and came to his church.
Yeah.
And how I said I would go down to the homeless shelter and bring all these people to his front porch and just go, here, you can stay here. Because he loves homeless people. Here you go, right there. I don't ever talk about things that I'm not willing to do anything about. I don't talk about homelessness. I don't gripe about it. I don't complain about it. We give our income. We give to charities and things like that. But unless I'm willing to put homeless people in my house, I'm not going to say anything about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not going to gripe about what somebody else is doing when I'm not doing it. That's a hypocrite, John Kerry. And so I don't know if you know who he is. Yeah. Rush Limbaugh called him Lurch. But here's a guy he's going to spend 1 trillion carbon emissions to go talk to people about the dangers of climate change. That's what he does. Mm-hmm. And so I just don't. We have been throwing so much money at the war on poverty since the 50s. We have thrown trillions of dollars, and we have more poor people now than we ever have.
Well, like I said, name somebody else that's got that type of money that's done as much as they have.
They don't say.
I mean, he's basically trying to give the whole entire world to access the internet with Starlink. Yeah. He's got the electric car thing going.
Yeah.
He's helping the Ukrainians in the war.
Yeah.
I mean, name another rich person even doing a quarter of that.
And then you got the news outlets this week coming out saying that it's bad news when somebody with that much money and that much power owns a social media company.
Well, wait a minute.
Except for Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you own the Washington Post.
Yeah, it's like, huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't say that to him. Yeah.
What liberals don't understand is that Elon Musk actually made driving electric cars halfway cool.
I agree. Tesla's a nice car.
Yeah, and so
and think about what your options were before that.
Right.
It was a Prius.
A Prius.
Yeah,
right. Nobody wanted to drive a Prius.
And he's done more for the environmental movement than I would say anybody has.
Any of them in Washington D.C. That's for sure.
Right, absolutely. So good old Washington D.C. It's still the cesspool that it was 6 weeks ago.
Yep.
So what do you think about all these guys coming out and all these Republicans now? And they're kind of like catching them all saying, in private phone calls, they wanted to get rid of Trump and
I don't doubt it a bit.
Yeah, there's one political party, man. It's it.
The Republican Party was just as much against Trump as the Democrats were. They showed it in a different way.
Do not give any money to the Republican Party when they call you.
They're just worthless as the other ones.
Give directly to the candidate that you like, and don't give any money to them. Because you remember all those emails and things that they sent you guys wanting you to give them money because they were going to fight the stolen election.
Oh, yeah. What'd they do with all that money?
Yeah, and then January the 21st, they were just kind of like, oh, that's over. Yeah, that went in somebody's pocket somewhere.
Uh-huh.
They robbed us. And they called me one time. My wife was in the room, and she laughed when she got on the phone. She said, they'll never call you again. Because I started at Mitch McConnell and worked my way down. And I went off on... I said, I am never supporting you guys again. And I can't stand Mitch McConnell. McCarthy, I don't trust him either. I don't think there's anybody. I think once you go to Washington, no matter who you are, you may be the greatest person on the planet, but you go up there and you lose your soul when you go there. It's just something about that place.
The dude in the wheelchair, whatever his name is.
Yeah, he's good.
Still got a set.
He still got it, but so was Crenshaw.
Still got a set.
Dan Crenshaw was good for a few years, and then they sucked his soul out.
Yeah, they got him too. But I can't remember the guy's name now. The guy
Madison.
Yeah, something.
From Arizona.
Crawthorne? I don't know.
Cawthorne. I think
something like that. Yeah,
that dude still has a set.
Yeah,
and he's still fighting for us
because he's in a wheelchair.
Oh, he's the one that defined man versus woman last week. Yeah.
2 X chromosomes and no ding-a-ling.
Yeah.
No tallywhacker.
No tallywhacker. Yeah, he's good, but how long is he going to last?
How long is he going to last? I mean, although he was calling out the Republican Party about the whole orgy stuff that they were inviting him to and all that.
Yeah.
He called them all out. That's his own party, so maybe he's got something the rest of them don't.
But they've got two women up there, Marjorie Taylor Greene and the other one who's always with her. And they're the ones who stood up in the middle of the State of the Union speech and started screaming at Biden. Those two, they have cojones. They do, man. They don't care. And Matt Gaetz is good, too. Jim Jordan's good. And so there's some people up there who are fighting, but
they're overwhelmed.
With the establishment, you don't get in there unless you're a butt kisser. Yeah. And that's what McConnell is. That's what McCarthy is. And so that's what you see there.
What about Cruz?
Cruz is solid. Rand Paul is solid.
Rand Paul's super solid too, yeah.
But they're to the point where they're so cool they don't care what the establishment thinks about them.
Mm-hmm.
They're like Ted Cruz is he. I just saw a speech where he's going. Why do these people go to universities? My hat's off to you.
Yeah,
but you go to these universities, you talk to these brain dead idiots there. I don't know why you would do that stuff, but they do. And Cruz went on this tour with Michael Knowles, and he just sits there and he just answers questions. He just kicks back in his chair, just answers questions, just destroys people. I mean, it's just like he goes out there and just bitch slaps them 50 times, and never has a frown on his face when he does it. Yeah. It's just like really calm, and he's destroying you while he's doing it. He's a brilliant guy. I wish he'd.
And he knows the Constitution unlike anybody else on the planet.
Yeah,
I mean, he knows it.
I don't know why he don't run. He did run.
I think he's smart. He's smarter than that.
He's not old enough yet. You got to be in the 80s before you run. I'm serious. Obama was the youngest guy.
We see how that's working for our current person in the office.
Yeah,
that's rough.
Well, they're to the point now they can't even spin it anymore.
Wrangled by the Easter Bunny.
They're just like, okay, he doesn't know where he's at.
Yeah. CNN Plus last 3 weeks. That was hilarious.
100,000 subscribers.
Yeah. CNN Plus came on the air and got off the air in the time span that we've been off the air. So that's right. So that's pretty good. That's a pretty good record right there.
Yeah.
You're welcome. So, yeah. So it's just funny. But I'm just kind of fed up with everything and having a good life. I am. But it's got to get to a point. Steve Bannon kind of talked about this. He mentioned it. Even though nobody knows who Steve Bannon is, I just throw it out there in case you say, hey, you know what? Steve Bannon said the same thing. He got that from him. I think they're starting to find out now that we can do more than just take a punch. We can start bloodying some noses now. And what you're seeing with Elon Musk, what you're seeing with the libs of TikTok, stuff like that, you're starting to see some people fight back. And that's what you got to do. You got to fight back.
Yep.
Don't listen to these wolves in sheep's clothing who sits around and tells you to take it and all that stuff. That's fine. There is times when you're supposed to do that. Discernment comes in. Jesus said to turn the other cheek. I get that and understand that, but if a person repeatedly slaps you 100 times, there's a point where you got to do something.
Only got 2 cheeks.
Yeah, but he didn't
More
turn
technically,
right.
but,
You only turn twice, and you're right back where you started. So.
But he didn't turn the cheek with the Pharisees.
Yeah.
Because of what they were doing. And so there's a point when it's something trivial and stupid, just, let's let it go and don't worry about it. But matters like this where we're fighting for our children, this transgenderism crap, and it's just
if you have Disney Plus, cancel it now. Get rid of it.
Keep doing it. Make everybody gay. Do it.
That's what they're trying to do.
I know, but what happens is people get sick of it.
Yeah.
It's just like Teletubbies. I mean, everybody loved a Teletubby, then all of a sudden it's like, I hate Teletubbies.
Yeah, it's like, okay, they're getting, that's all.
Right. There's so many things out there that people loved, and then they get sick of it. Mm-hmm. And now I think people are just kind of like to the point of, yeah, we're tolerating it right now, but we're about to get tired of it.
Yeah.
I mean, Disney Plus. Thanks for reminding me.
Oh,
gotcha. See,
right here, live.
One already. Got him.
Doing it right now. I
I
never had to begin with. I tried to warn you guys. I tried to warn you, but I told you.
I'm kind of like one of those. You know what? You want to be gay? Be gay. I don't care.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares that you're gay. Just be gay. Just be gay and live your life.
Just don't throw it at me all the time.
Just don't tell me how gay you are all the time. I don't want to hear it. Just live your life. Do your thing.
I have a fun little game now. Is I sit around and count how long before when I watch a new series.
Oh, wow.
How long it's going to be before they actually introduce a gay person in there.
15 minutes.
Because they make up 75% of the population. Mm-hmm. Right? You're the weird one because you're straight. But I just...
It's gone. Sorry. Didn't mean to...
Oh, that's okay. He got rid of it live on air.
Live
Here we
on
go.
air. One less Disney Plus subscription.
But I had a series of...
That's 3 less for the room.
They want me to take a survey. How can they improve?
Tell them stop being gay.
Yeah.
Stop being gay. Stop putting gay in front of me.
Stop being gay.
Yeah. And
It only takes a minute.
Don't be gay, Toby. Don't be gay.
Yeah. Tell them to suck it. You'll get a text back and go, "Hi, my name's Adrian."
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
Yeah. Was that an invitation? Yeah. It's so stupid. But I think people are going to get tired of that for a little while.
Yeah.
But I had a series of things, little thread going on Facebook. I had questions one day. You guys can answer this, right?
I answer them. Let's go.
All right. Why are there no drag kings?
Because that would be transphobic. I don't know. Doesn't that sound like something that it should be, though? Like, just transphobic. Just to throw it out there.
A drag... You had drag queens.
Yeah.
Why don't you have drag kings?
Because it's like sexist. I don't know.
Why do you not have... What would it be? Why do you not have women dressing up as men and then gyrating in front of a bunch of women?
Yeah.
Because that would be the
'Cause women-
superior going to the inferior.
Because women are kind of like, I'm not even watching that crap.
Yeah, they wouldn't
do that. But you never hear anything about a drag king. Never.
No.
Have you ever seen one in your life?
No.
It's all drag queens.
I'd never heard that until you said it.
Yeah, true. All right, second point. Why do you never hear about women trying to play men's sports?
Because they lose.
Because they get their ass kicked. That's why.
Yeah, they're not
They
good
would.
because they would suck terribly.
They would suck. They would.
So they can just coach and
Yeah.
be ref.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know why it hit me that Monty Python stoning scene just popped in.
Oh.
Well, have you guys seen that?
Oh yeah.
The stoning scene?
Yeah.
Are they women? Yeah. Who did that? Yeah, he did. He did. But The Life of Brian is one of the greatest movies of all time.
My friend, biggest
dickus.
Are you laughing at that?
Oh my gosh, that was. Just look that up. That's hilarious. It's absolutely. It's so funny. He has a wife, incontinentia buttocks. Oh my gosh!
Oh wow!
Oh, by the way, I'm going to change my my name on Xbox. I'm going to be now Ludicrous Maximus.
Ludicrous man. Oh, I like that.
I like that.
Is that going to be the Twitter handle too?
Oh, good.
I think it should.
Ludicrous Maximus.
Is it less than 15 characters?
It's close.
Because close. Yeah.
Hoosier Hillbilly is more than 15 characters.
Uh-huh.
So it's Hoosier Hill with one L, and Bill Lee with one L.
Hi, Biley.
Yeah. Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
I think ludicrous maybe 15 letters just in itself.
So,
I don't know.
It won't fit on Xbox either.
I don't want to spell here in front of everybody.
Yeah, no, we're good.
Yeah,
It'll be
good.
fine. Abbreviate.
I'll back to why women don't play men's sports.
Oh, yes. Okay.
They get killed.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They
We
get
were
killed.
laughing, and then...
We just got on the Monty Python thing.
About 11, sir!
Huh?
About 11, sir!
He's full of spirit. You're daring too. About 11, sir.
About 11, sir!
Every one of those movies, man, it's just, there's so many quotes.
Oh, wow.
They're just seen in there where he's like, I want to be a woman. Well, why would you want to do that? So I can have babies. You can't have babies.
We don't argue with Bill Gates about that.
Oh, that's true because he looked like pregnant.
Ooh, poor Bill Gates.
But what was so funny was when they got to the end of that little skit, it's like, we realize you cannot have a baby, but we support your right to want to have a baby even though you can't have one.
Huh.
That's what they said. You got to watch it. It's very relevant for today.
It sounds like it.
So, but you don't ever see any of that.
Can't.
Yeah.
You just can't say can't.
But you don't see a woman jumping out there playing rugby with men or anything like that. I'd like to see that.
I'm down. Let's see it.
There are some women that could.
Gina Carano?
Toronto, yeah.
Carano, whatever her name is. She could.
I don't know. I'm here to tell you, you put, what was that? The UFC fighter chick, what was her name? The one that everybody hates.
Cyclops? No.
No, the blonde chick that was in the Fast and Furious movies.
I just forgot her name.
Ronda Rousey.
Okay, she's bad. Okay, she's a bad girl.
Right.
She will whip a girl's butt.
You put her in a ring.
Put her in a
Right.
ring against a lightweight man.
Right.
And that man's going to destroy her.
You put her in the ring with one of the Diaz brothers, she's gone in 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's physicality. It's all it is.
It is.
A man is more physical.
Right. And no matter how good she is, you put her against an amateur MMA fighter
Yeah.
that's a male.
I mean, you put her in a ring against me, she's going to beat my rear end. But
If you ever get a hold of her,
if I ever get a hold of her, maybe not.
Right.
I don't know. She might be stronger than me.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'll call you out. Let's go, Ronda Rousey. Me and you.
She got
Parking lot.
exposed. She got
Let's
exposed by
go.
Holly Holmes.
I mean, if you beat me, not a big deal because I'm kind of a sissy. But if I beat you, ooh, that looks bad.
That's right.
Just
Let's
so
go.
You know, we're gonna tape it and put
Let's
it on
go.
Broalition.
I'd put it on there. I ain't afraid. Ain't the first time I've had my butt kicked by a woman.
Yeah. The actual you see starting to see a couple of women who are actually starting to be like on-field coaches for teams. That's what they do. That's as far as they've gotten. Playing actual sports, yeah. Are there some out there who can do it? Yeah. Mm-hmm. But they're happy being women playing women's sports.
Yeah, because they're good. They're really good.
They're really
at women's
good.
Sports.
Right.
Yeah.
But you take a really good woman who's a really good softball player like a Jenny Fitch or somebody like that, who's really, really good, and put her on a MLB baseball team,
Yeah.
she's not going to be that good.
Put LeBron James on a WNBA team.
Oh gosh.
That's the one
He's
comedian
gonna
would
score
say 150 points
He's going
a
to
game.
score 150 points.
Yeah,
a game.
I mean,
Right.
he's going to be more physical.
It's just the way it is. But you don't ever see that happening. And then finally, why don't you ever hear about any women trying to use a men's bathroom? I got some great responses
Because they're
on that.
disgusting.
Because we know what's on the floor.
Because they're disgusting.
Yeah, they're
We
disgusting.
done peed all over the seat.
But when you hear about it in schools and taking place, it's never
Yeah.
it's never a girl wanting to use the men's bathroom
No,
or the men's locker room.
No, some perverted dude wanting to use a woman's.
Because the guys would be like, sure, she could use it.
Yeah, right.
Bring it.
So when this gets flipped on its head and spun, it'll be just men were the problem.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But that leads to my point. Here's my point.
Let's
You ready?
hear it.
Here's
I didn't even know
my
your point
theory here.
about that.
Transgenderism is a goal to remove masculinity in men from society because men, we're the root of all evil.
We are the root of
we are
all
that.
evil, apparently.
We're white straight men.
Even though
Okay.
we're not the ones that even started it in the first place.
Right. But
The woman did.
their ideal is
It's all her
if
fault.
we can get rid of men and masculinity, and they're coming after your boys. They're trying to destroy your boys. These schools, I don't care. I mean, people talk about homeschooling and stuff like that. I wouldn't let my kid go into public school. Now, maybe in the rural area, you'll be better off because the teachers,
Not this
especially in rural areas, are not that bad. Are they crazy here too?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Mine are young so far, so I've been lucky, but
Yeah, but I would homeschool. I would homeschool solely for that fact right there because it just seems like the teachers now, they don't want to teach anymore. All they want to do is indoctrinate.
Mm-hmm.
And they just get them in there at these young ages. There's no reason why 5-year-olds have to be learning about sex.
no.
There's just no reason.
Not even a little bit.
But what happens is what they're doing is I really think they're in there, and when they're talking to these kids about sex, they're really talking to the boys. They're trying to get the boys to transition. There is, trust me on this, I've been right so far. It's a concerted effort to go out and destroy masculinity and destroy males. That's what they're trying to do.
And it started with Gillette.
And that's why the gospel Broalition exists.
Yeah.
Huh?
And it started with Gillette.
It started with Gillette.
Oh,
Exactly. A
another
perfect
thing,
example.
throw all your razors in the trash
Jeremy's
and go buy
razors.
Jeremy's razors, the
Right.
small G, God King.
Right.
Yep.
I heard an advertisement for Harry's razors. I was like, nope.
Yeah, get rid of all your razors. Throw them in the trash.
June?
It's like August
I think
or
so,
something.
yeah. Yeah, it's a ways off, yeah. So
What do I
just
do
don't
for
shave for a
anyone
while.
else?
Be a
Don't
man,
shave.
okay? Grow a beard. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Just throw razors in the trash.
Yeah.
Unless you've already paid. Well, if you've already paid for them, just keep them, use them. You know,
You've already supported it.
yeah, you've already supported them. It's already too late. Just
That was a
use 'em.
fantastic point, though. I mean, that was look at all the ads and everything that's come out. Look at the characters that they have.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, I can't stand Yellowstone, but I think what's the psychopath? What's his name?
Aren't they all?
Rip.
Huh? Rip. I think Rip is
Manly man.
he's I wouldn't say that he's still a psychopath, but.
All men are psychopaths.
From
Remember,
what
we're
you
all a
see
problem.
taking place on TV shows today, he's I would say a nice alternative. I mean, he is.
John Dutton. I mean, he's a man.
He's a man's man.
Yeah.
And that I'm glad to see that stuff. By the way, I started watching that new sci-fi show Outer Range
I ain't seen it.
with Josh
Amazon?
Brolin. Yeah,
Ooh, Josh Brolin.
I love Josh Brolin.
Yeah, I love Josh Brolin.
I do, man. I like Josh Brolin, and it's a science fiction thing, but they had a lesbian sheriff on there. It's just like
I mean, are you surprised?
now I'm just to the point where I'm just kind of like, oh, there he comes. Well, wait for it. There it is.
There
All right,
it
yeah,
is.
lesbian.
Yeah.
It's just not even proportional when they throw it in your face like that. If you're watching a show with 7 people in it, statistically, even looking in our country, you're probably not going to see a homosexual couple in it. Right?
Right.
But now with 7 people, you're probably going to see 2.
Yeah.
You're
It's
going to
just
see
like-
2, and you're going to have 2, probably a black person because they still
Well,
have to
no,
have
it's
their
just like
token,
that. It's just like when
you
the
know.
whole racism thing started with George Floyd back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the next several months, you saw only African American people in TV commercials.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
Watch it now. It's unreal now.
make it 15% of the population here in the States,
Yeah.
where it's
Or if
statistically
it's a show,
accurate.
If
Like-
it's a show based on the black community, make them all black
Yeah.
and leave the white people out of it. The
Yeah.
white people don't need to be in no shows either. They throw the token white guy in there. It's
We
like,
don't
stop
care.
doing that.
Yeah, we
You're
don't
just- that's not real.
yeah.
Undercover Brother. That's what you need to watch.
Undercover brother.
Yeah, because they had Doogie Howser, poor guy. That's all he'll always be remembered as. What is his name? Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah.
They had him on there, and he was the token white guy, and they let you know he was the token white guy in the thing.
Yeah.
And it was so funny because every time he would like leave the room, they play the Frasier theme song because that's the whitest show ever, by the way.
A Frasier.
It's a great show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny because you have this show that's set in South Dakota, and a ranch hand, a farmer, and he's just kind of like, I'm cool with a lesbian sheriff. No, he's not. I mean, so they don't understand middle America. They don't understand anybody. They just don't. And so it's just kind of funny. But I think they're trying to destroy men. That's why the Broalition exists. We're here to save men. Yeah. Ooh, nice.
Nice. I like that.
Nice
Let's
tagline.
do
Yeah,
that.
literally and figuratively.
To save the
Do
man.
they even have
Save
Half
the
Men
man.
anymore? Do they play reruns on that anymore? Man.
Which one?
With
The one with
3.5
Charlie
Men?
Sheen.
and all that.
Yeah,
like
3. I
that.
don't know if they do that. Oh, they can't do that. They couldn't get away with that today.
No.
Does Yellowstone have any gays and lesbians on it?
Yes.
Knew it.
Of course. Is it a TV show
Yeah.
during
Well,
the last 5 years?
One of them died, and then that's so right.
Oh,
now,
they'll have a
right now,
replacement.
no.
Here's how
They'll have a replacement.
here's how it used to be, and it was a glorious time. But you actually had an actual gay character who played Niles on Frasier, who played a straight man.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Neil Patrick Harris, yeah.
One of the greatest ladies' man of all time, who is not a ladies' man at all.
Gay as a
Wait
$3
for it.
bill. Yeah.
Wait,
He never
for
plays a
it.
gay guy, though.
Legend,
Wait,
Derry.
Even in the new Christmas movie, he didn't play a gay person.
I don't think he's ever
No.
played a gay guy.
No,
No.
Not at all.
no, you would think it would be completely the opposite.
Because he doesn't throw it in your face.
Because he doesn't feel like he has to.
Yeah.
Right. I mean,
He's been
absolutely.
he's been gay as long as we've known him. And it was never like it needed to be recognized.
Wait a minute. Was Doogie gay? Was Doogie gay?
I've never seen him in a relationship with a female.
Oh, my gosh.
Maybe he was. But you know what? Did it matter? Because they didn't throw it in your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
if
just
he
like-
was, he was. If he wasn't, he wasn't. Like,
It's just like Ross.
nobody cared.
no one cared.
Take a show that most people have watched, Friends. When Ross's wife leaves him, she becomes a lesbian. And it went on for like 10 seasons. Everybody knew that, but it wasn't front and center. It wasn't front and center. Nobody cared.
Throwing
Nobody
it in your
cared.
face.
Right.
It was just a little plot of the story, and it moved on.
Yeah.
Right. But now it's just like, hey, we're going to have small town. We're going to have like the dude walking down the street. And then we're going to have a lesbian couple over here kissing in the corner.
Yeah. As the camera pans by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we just want to put it in there.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Because all you're going to do is just make people sick of it.
One day everybody's going to snap.
But we're talking about two different things. I mean, homosexuality and as far as transgenderism, which I think, what is it, gender dysphoria?
Euphoria or dysphoria? One of
Dysphoria.
those.
Yeah.
I thought it was just, I'm a male that sucks at male sports, so I'm just going to be
Right.
a woman now.
Well, that's
I mean,
what Liam/Leah did. Yeah.
Yeah, because wasn't he like one of the worst swimmers in the male division?
Yeah. He was ranked like
Mediocre male
230th.
broke all the women's records.
Yeah. If that doesn't tell you something,
And the worst thing about
doesn't
that
he
sto-
still have his PP too?
and that's the worst thing about the story is
Yeah,
He
in-
still has a
swimsuit,
pee-pee.
He still has a PP.
in the locker room with the women. He's very open about the idea that he still has that and flashes it around. So he doesn't even try to
He's
be.
like, hey, that is.
He's just there to break records. I mean,
Yeah, that's.
There was a time when that got you arrested.
Yeah.
exactly.
Now you get medals.
Yeah.
Now you get mad.
Yeah, now you get medals, and you're so brave.
Yeah.
You're so brave for standing in front of all those women with your wee hanging out. Good
Yeah.
job.
Well, I'll just tell you right now, my wife goes to the bathroom at the department store, and a guy follows her in. He's getting the hell beat out of him.
I hope you call me and let me
I
know
am.
so I can drive over and help.
I'm gonna go to jail.
At least
I don't
watch.
care. I don't care.
Oh no, I'm helping with that.
Yeah.
You're going down,
Seriously.
bud.
I'm gonna stomp a mud hole in him. I don't care who you are.
Her. Get it right, okay?
Or it.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, I'm just. If I see that happening, I'm gonna snap.
It will be
Yeah.
by the time I'm done.
Yeah.
All you turn the other cheek Christians out there, is that what you would do? Would you just turn the other cheek and
I
let him go in there?
remember the last time I was in Target, now it's years ago, is when they all did that. Target was the first one to, we're going to let
I still
men
don't go
use-
to Target.
A little girl went to use the bathroom, and I stood right there at the door. And I was like, if a dude goes in there, he's getting
Yeah.
trashed.
They're unisex at Target or they're family bathrooms?
No. There was a male and female bathroom there, but the Target had just come out and said that a male can use the female bathroom, and they can't say nothing.
And what's going to happen is the cops are going to come and arrest you, and then they're going to like release you out in the parking lot.
Yeah, they're gonna be like,
Yeah.
Thank you.
good job,
Good job, bud.
good job.
Yeah. It's perversion. That's what it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's ungodly, unbiblical perversion. And we need to start calling it what it is. It just is. And are there good people who are gay? Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fine. Are there good people who are drag queens and stuff like that? No, they're not.
Just absolutely nope.
Nope, they're not. Because they're crazy, and we're afraid to call them crazy, but it is. There's no way. And guys, you guys know this. There's no way I'd want to be a woman. No way.
No, not even.
That's why that doesn't happen. That's why
in
we
the
don't go that way.
slightest.
Because you have to sit around and hear them bitch about everything that they have to go through in their life. It's like, I don't want any part of this. I don't want to have a kid.
I'm glad I got the boys.
That'd be like passing
You know,
a bowling ball
'cause-
through my anus. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have a kid. I don't want to go through menopause. I don't want to have hot flashes. I don't want to do it. I'm glad I'm a male. I get up every day going, thank you, God, for making me a male. I love it. I love being a male. I love being obnoxious and misogynist and all those other words that nobody knows how to pronounce. I love doing that stuff. And I don't want to be a woman. Good.
No.
God in heaven, I don't want to be a woman.
No.
I love my wife, and she's hot, and, but I don't want it. I don't want it. They're too emotional. Everything's just emotion to them, and you never know how they're going to be from one day to the next, And you can tell by the phone call. Like when you call them, hey, honey, how you doing? Those first 3 words let you know how their day's going. Yeah. Or first 2, whatever. Might get 1. Fine. Okay, I'll talk to you later.
I'm working overtime tonight.
Right. Now, if you call them and go, hey, baby, it's like, oh, everything's good. Everything's good. But if you call them and it's like, what do you want?
I've got a buddy I work with, and he talks to his wife every day during lunch, and she's on speaker, and that's exactly how it goes. She can pick up the phone, hey, honey, one day, and the next day, I'm fine.
Yeah.
And it's just like, ooh.
Bring it off speaker.
Yeah, sounds bad.
Just wait till your wives have hot flashes. It goes through that.
Why would you put that upon us?
I'll be serious. They're going to go through it. It just happens.
You even say that?
I'm serious. In the car, crank the heat up to 78. 15 minutes later, got her head hanging out the window. I'm so hot. And it's just like, oh my gosh. I would never want to be a woman. Never.
No.
No, I love being male. I just do. I ain't know, and Tim Allen couldn't. That would be bad because they do Home Improvement Day and they have to have one of the boys be gay.
Yeah.
They would.
Or Al Borland.
Yeah.
Which he might have been anyway. I'm not sure.
Al, yeah, come to think of it.
Al could have been. We don't know.
Yeah, ambiguous there. I don't
know. His most recent show.
Was he gay?
He stuck conservative.
Oh, I'm sure he was.
What was that? It's where they have two daughters and he's like the only man in the house. I can't remember what it's called.
Last Man Standing.
Oh,
you're talking about Tim Allen.
Tim
yeah.
Allen.
Oh yeah, he's yeah.
I was talking about
Tim Allen.
the guy that worked with him on Tool Time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Al. Yeah.
He was saying if they made Tool Time today, there'd have to be a gay guy, but
Yeah.
his most recent show that didn't have.
Yeah, we need to
Sure.
go
He got
through
canceled.
all the top shows and pick out who was actually gay.
Oh wow.
7% of them. Is that right?
Not then. It wasn't.
Happy Days, Fonzie. Anybody who wears leather
Yeah,
all the
I
time.
love
What?
Prison Break.
Fonzie was gay.
Fonzie?
Yeah.
I love Prison
Oh.
Break.
Until you found out about Wentworth.
Yeah.
What now?
Prison Break, one of the greatest TV shows
One of the
made.
best.
I need to watch that show. Everybody talks about how good it is.
Great.
The main character, while not gay in the movie, is gay in real life.
Oh, okay. Was he the one that was like the ice guy or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't a superhero.
He was Captain
Flash.
Cold.
Oh, he was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care. Yeah, everybody. He was a gay.
He didn't throw it in your face, so
No.
it worked fine.
But he was gay in the Flash, so
He was. That's right.
yeah.
But
I didn't care.
again,
'cause they
it
didn't
wasn't
throw it in
front
your
and
face.
center.
I'm like, okay, he's
Right.
gay. Cool. He's still a cool dude. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's still awesome.
Yeah. Prison Break was a good movie. Good
Yeah.
show, huh?
Oh, great.
That's when Fox they had that and 24 going on at the same time. Everybody watched Prison Break, then they watched
Gosh, I
24.
wish they'd make 24 again. They could do real life in the White House.
But I watch it now. We started
Well,
rewatching
it'd
it.
be a movie of an old man walking around not knowing what was going on.
No,
It'd be
all the
24
cover-ups.
hours of going.
No.
dementia.
All the cover-ups happening.
Yeah.
It's true. It's not in the White House. That's happening
In the
somewhere
administration,
else.
yeah.
In the White House, it's just an old man walking around going, "Where's the ice cream at?" Looking through all the.
That bunny's scary.
Yeah, that bunny freaked me out, man.
And now our press secretary, the Easter Bunny, will now come and talk. I guess he's going to take over.
Was she in the suit?
We're talking about things maybe people didn't
she
see.
might have been. We don't know.
Oh, I didn't
don't
even
know.
think of that.
Yeah,
She's quitting, by the way.
She's quitting, and she already has a contract with MSNBC. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. She's not partial or anything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Surprise. Yeah, it's just always.
She's tired of dodging questions.
I watched.
Yes.
I tried to get back in 24, and you just remember how irritating his daughter is, and it's just like
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
my wife gets mad at me because I'm like, I can't. I got to fast forward through her episodes.
Yeah.
She is so irritating.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one of the most irritating characters ever been on television. And we were just like, why didn't somebody kill her? Man, she was horrible. All right, I don't have anything. How many minutes are we?
43.
43.
Oh my gosh, I thought seriously I said 10 minutes tops.
Well, we've been gone for a while.
But I forget how much we
43
like to
minutes
talk.
later.
All right, real quick. I say
quick.
that. 15 minutes later.
17 minutes left. That's all you got.
Yeah. A few hours later. A SpongeBob. It's a horrible SpongeBob
SpongeBob
impersonation.
is a great show.
It really was
For
funny.
adults.
I'd actually watch it with my
It's not
kids.
for kids.
Yeah. If you were going to do a man's worship service, would it look different than what we have today?